Imagine if you found out that you had a long-lost relative? And what if this faraway planet was home to billions of humans, just like Earth? But these people don't seem anything like us. Because they're from the future. Could aliens be future versions of people? In 1947, a mysterious thing crashed from the desert near Roswell, New Mexico. You all know this story. But could it be aliens? The mystical something was officially announced for a U.S. Army Air Force balloon. Somehow, these future humans had developed the technology to conquer the technical constraints which prevent us from present-day humans from creating the same kind of trip. Some theories suggest that these future humans travel back in time to understand their biological ego. Perhaps these same time travelers helped our ancestors to make huge jumps in scientific and technological knowledge at a relatively brief quantity of time. However, if one or more of these notions are accurate, should we be ready for one more alien-human trip sometimes, in the not-too-distant future? If aliens, I mean future humans, were to come and see us again, they'd probably look similar to the way they look in films. Like us, they would still walk on 2 feet. But their heads and their eyes would be a lot bigger. We can expect our leaders to be bigger and our top skull becomes more rounded to accommodate a larger brain. And since our civilization advances enough for interplanetary travel, our eyes will get bigger so we can see better in dimmer environments that are further away from sunlight. Future humans might also find a means to slow down the aging procedure, so that it would be possible to create several excursions to sets thousands of light years away within one lifetime. If we would like to travel someplace that's 60,000 light years away, and when our technology could take action, then it might be a 60-year flight for anybody on board, but when they got back to Earth, 60,000 years could have passed. We'd like to think that humans of the future would solve this problem, so that they could see Earth and come home to inform their loved ones and friends about their excursion. However, if future humans find a way to live for centuries, would that lead to a considerable overpopulation on whichever planet they inhabit? Odds are, if they make it possible to live that long, they will likely succeed in optimizing their presence before that. Their culture will undoubtedly become a good deal more efficient than ours. The reason being is they could be centuries, or even millennia, ahead, people in evolutionary terms. Future people would be a lot smarter, and they'd have better tech to make the most of their distance, and reside in densely populated worlds without producing the same elevated levels of contamination that people do on Earth. You can bet that future person would not just have better technology, they'd be a tech. Just like some people today have implants to perceive sound or to detect atmospheric pressure, the humans of the future would probably have dozens of implants to make their lives simpler. Consider what your mobile phone does for you. Now, imagine you could control it along with your ideas, and that it would only be a small chip in mind. A chip, or an implant such as this, may also explain why people who assert to have struck aliens, have said that the aliens talk to them within their native language. Could future humans just have automatic language translators implanted in their brains? Or will people of the future evolve past different languages? Instead, using one universal language, enjoy Esperanto. If you think this topic has more to it than just a what if, why don't you combine us on What If Discussing podcast? We proceed farther in depth with the possibilities of aliens being humans from the future, with Dr. Mike Experts of Montana Tech University, who's written a book postulating who aliens are now future humans, traveling back in time to better understand their past by better understanding us. We hope you are learning something new every day from our videos. If you want us to cover a specific topic, let us know in the comments section below. We are doing our bit to spread awareness about the common health conditions and exciting topics. Do your part by sharing this video with your friends and social circle. Thank you. Get value by subscribing our Get Value channel. Thank you.